Hi everyone, welcome back to another yoga session with me. Today you join me from a different location. I'm actually in my bedroom, which is the epitome of lockdown. I've honestly ran out of spaces and here I am. Today I just want to apologize in advance. The video is not going to be the best. I'm trying really hard to create a really good class for you guys and, do as best as I can, but sadly, this is the best angle I can get. You might not see me from the chest up when I stand up, but got to do what you got to do sometimes. Anyway, here we are. We're doing our yoga class, and as I always say to you guys each week, and have to remind myself, right now I have nowhere else to be and I have nothing else to be doing, so I'm just going to enjoy the time that I spend teaching for you guys. Hopefully create a really lovely class. Today's going to be more of a Yogalates power yoga class, because why not challenge ourselves? Just start in a comfortable position whenever you're ready. Doesn't have to be cross-legged. If cross-legged is not comfortable for you, I know it's not for a lot of people, that's totally fine. We're starting off by closing the eyes. Just taking a really brief opportunity as we watch this class to connect to the breath. Notice how we're feeling. Focus on creating that deep, steady, slow breath. Invoke a bit of relaxation. Let go of the stress and anxiety. That stuff's just not good in life. It's not good in yoga. We don't need it. Just let it go. Gentle reminder today to listen to your body, use movements that are comfortable for you, and just make sure you stay in tune with how you're feeling throughout this process. Just because I do something here does not mean you have to copy me exactly. I promise to offer modifications as best as I can as we go through the class, but if it just doesn't feel right for you, change it. Move slightly different. No harm in it. There's no way of doing yoga wrong. Don't have to be flexible. Don't have to be crazy strong. You don't have to have anything apart from a body. That's it. When you're ready, we're going to start with some gentle movements to warm our bodies into today's class. Just rolling back the shoulders. Feel free to keep the eyes closed if that's all right with you. And roll the shoulders forward. Bring the shoulders to stillness. Let's bring rolls into the neck. Really big, wide circles with the neck. Nice and slow movements. And coming back to stillness. I'm going to take an inhale with our arms, drawing them up into a high prayer. Exhaling, stretch through one side of the body over to one side. Inhale our bodies back to the center. Exhale, take it through into the other side. Just these movements, that's all we're doing right now. Inhale back to the middle. Exhale over to the other side. Just bringing some movement into the rib cage, outer oblique muscles, giving this area a good stretch. We move so much in a lateral form, front and back, front and back. We don't often move the body side to side, and it's so good for us. It opens up the rib cage, creates more space through the lungs, so better breathing. That feels good too, so why not do it? And back to the center. A couple more times. Exhale to the side, inhale back to the center. Inhale, drawing you to a straight spine. On our next inhale, we've got our arms above our heads. We're staying here in the center. We're going to exhale, hinge from the hips. We're folding forwards towards our mats. And we're stretching. So we want to lengthen all the way from our shoulders down to our fingertips, focusing on creating that full, deep, reaching stretch. Even if you're up here, create that stretch through the shoulders. Draw your arms forward, open up through the fingertips. And bring your arms back in towards the body. From here, we're going to bring our legs out in front of us. So our legs nice and straight. We're going to pick up one leg, bend at the knee, place the foot over the top. We're twisting in that direction, so our elbows going to that opposite knee into our spinal twist. We want to look over our back shoulder. And coming back to the center, we're swapping sides. Bring that foot down, other foot over the top of the knee, opposite elbow to the knee. And release back to the center. Bring that foot down. We're going to bend into both knees and we're coming down onto the back. So down onto our backs. I know the angle's not good, I'm really sorry. We're going to send the arms out at shoulder height and drop our knees one direction, face in the opposite direction. Keep your knees together if you can. Couple more times. When we're ready, we're drawing our knees back to the center and in towards chest. If you can, we're lifting the head up off mats, bring our nose towards the knees. If at any point your neck or head gets a bit stiff or sore, feel free to drop it back down onto the mat. We're going to extend out one leg, but we're not letting it hit the ground. We're holding on. So we're continuing to have a really deep, slow, steady breath. We're going to bob our leg 3 times and we're swapping 3 times. Personally, I like to inhale as I bring the knee in towards the body. Exhale as I come out. 1, 2, 3. Inhale here. Exhale out. 1, 2, 3. Inhale in. Exhale out. 1, 2, 3. Couple more times. And knee into the body, head down onto the mat. Holding onto the knees, let's bring some separation. If you're comfortable, just like this, holding onto the knees, this is creating enough of a stretch here for you. Feel free to stay here. If you're going to create a bit of a deep stretch, feet up towards the ceiling, elbow on the inside of the knee, Hands on the outside of the ankles or the outside of the feet. Feet when we facing the ceiling, not in towards each other, not out away from each other. If your feet or knees are coming in over the chest, focus on just holding onto the knees. We want to do a bit of rocking from side to side here, opening up through the hips and pelvis. We want to be keeping our heads back on the mat. We won't want to be coming up like this. Heads are down. And bring the knees back in towards each other and give the lower back and hips a little bit of a massage. And feet down onto the mat. From here, we want to have our arms by our sides, palms grounding into the mat, feet a nice comfortable distance apart, and our knees are bent. Hips are equal on the mat. From here, we're just going to start with a bridge with the breath. Keep your arms by your side to start us off. We're going to be inhaling, lifting the hips up off the mat, squeezing, engaging the glutes. Hold the top of your inhale and exhale, roll your body back down. As we inhale, we want to be peeling our pelvis up off the mat. And as we exhale, we're slowly rolling back down, one vertebrae at a time. When I say peeling, as we inhale, we're peeling. So we start from the hips. We're not moving up all at one unit. We are peeling from the hips up, straight spine. We don't want to overextend, straight spine. Hold the top of the inhale, exhale, lower. Starting from the top of the rib cage, coming back down. This is a Pilates movement here. So we're not moving as one stiff unit. We're using our vertebrae individually. So let's peel and inhale up. Squeeze, engage the glutes. Exhale, roll the spine back down. All right, practicing this movement, we're going to start to engage the arms if we're comfortable. So as we inhale, we want to add that extra length. We're stepping up, bringing the arms up with the inhale and back. Exhale and lower the arms with the hips. A few more of these. The next time we come to the top of our bridge, we're going to hold here. Don't hold the breath though, keep breathing. If you want to bring the arms back behind you, if you want to bring the arms by your side, do whatever is comfortable for you. We're engaging the glutes, engaging the core. And lower down onto the mat. Keeping the arms by our side, we're going to be extending one leg up into the air. So we're coming into our single leg bridge. Same movement again, we're inhaling to rise. Exhale to lower. We want to keep our leg vertical the entire time. Once again, this is another Pilates movement. We're not bringing the leg down. It compromises our lower back, compromises our form. We want to keep that leg up the entire time. We are inhaling to rise, squeeze, engage glute on the opposite side. Exhale to lower. Keep your arms by your side for this one. We're not going to engage the arms because we really want to focus on keeping the correct form in our backs. Once again, this is not about creating height in the hips or the body. We don't want an arched, rounded spine. We want a nice straight back. And a couple more times on this side. And lower, bring your foot down. We're going to go straight into the other side. So bring the other leg up. And once again, same movement. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Few more times. Take your time. One more. And lower, bring your foot down. From here, keeping our feet together, bringing a bit of separation through the knees, so opening up through the pelvis. We're going to bring in our bridges one last time, this time in a crab leg. So our crab leg bridge really activates the inner thighs as well as the glutes and our core. Exact same movement once again. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Take your time. Couple more times. And knees into the chest, give it a rock. Pay particular attention to your lower back here. It's done a lot of work for you. Give it a good massage. and feet down onto the mat. From here, I'm going to pick up one leg, cross that leg over. We're going to create this 4 formation where we've got our ankle on top of the knee. So we can come into our figure 4 stretch, lifting our foot up off the mat. We want to interlace our fingers behind the knee, or if we're even just holding onto the thigh. You can straighten this leg or leave it bent if you prefer, it's up to you. And what we're doing is drawing the legs in towards the body until we start to feel the stretch through our thighs. So just listen to your body. We want to keep the head down on the mat. Just stretching to a degree that you feel. You don't need to overdo it. You're going to bring a rotation into your free ankle. Feel free to do that. Just a little bit of extra movement there. Why not? Let's release and take this through into the other side now. Same thing again, feel free to straighten that leg or keep it bent, totally up to you, and just drawing the legs into the body to a degree that you start to feel that stretch. Mind yourself, don't overdo it. There is a massive difference in yoga between effort and pain. Effort is awesome. We love effort. We want to work hard. We want to challenge our bodies. But pain is never okay. It's definitely not yogic. I don't want anyone to experience any pain. So if you do, please come out of the pose, just give yourself a break. Once again, if you want to bring a rotation into the ankle while you're here, feel free to do so. Beautiful, and let's release, bring the foot down, release that opposite foot. From here, we are coming into our boat pose. If you are not comfortable popping straight up into boat, a couple different modifications I can offer you. Hold on to the back of the knees, roll yourself up, maintain holding the knees. If you need, place hands on the mat. Holding onto the knees is a really great option that creates a bit of that stability. Listen to your bodies. We're going to be coming up when you're ready. If you want to really challenge yourself, you can actually straighten the legs instead of having them bent. Take an inhale here and exhale to lift and engage. We're engaging our core, focusing on creating a strong stomach. Don't be mean to yourself if you've got the wobbles. I have the wobbles every time I do this pose. I can do yoga every single day, work on my core every single day. I will still have the wobbles here. So do not be mean to yourself. Focus on the breath. Long, slow, steady inhale and a full complete exhale. Drop the knees, spin them around. We're coming into our tabletop. So wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under the hips. If you're worried about getting stiff, sore wrists through this next series, feel free to come up onto your knuckles at any point, but clawing at your mat. So creating a bit of space under the knuckles also helps with saving the wrists. To start us off, we're just doing cat-cow with the breath. So we're going to be inhaling, arching the spine, tucking the chin into the chest. Exhale, slightly drop the belly, slightly direct the gaze up. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, slightly drop the belly, don't fully collapse, just slightly bring that bend into the belly. And we want to direct the gaze slightly up when you do that. Exhale, drop belly, looking up. Just a couple more times with these cat-cow movements. Cat-cow has a lot of benefits for us and our bodies. Great for lower to middle back pain. Great aiding in our spinal flexibility and spinal function. Also really, really good for aiding in digestion. Fun fact, comes in handy sometimes. Have a big meal, feeling a bit sluggish before you go to bed. Cat-cow's your best friend. I know that from personal experience. All right, let's come back to a neutral spine. From here, we're going to come into a shoulder stretch here. So I'll thread the needle because why not? Let's open up through the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to take that inhale, stretching out the side, reaching up with that arm. Exhale, thread the needle, come down onto the shoulder. I've included this in our class before. If you want to create a deeper stretch, palms on top of each other, slightly guide that lower arm away from the body. And we're going to inhale, slowly release, reaching up once again. And exhale, bring that hand down onto the mat. Take it through into the other side. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. Once again, if you want to include that extra stretch, palms on top of each other, slowly guide, nice and gentle, that lower arm away from the body. But as I said, that's optional. You don't have to. And just because you did it on the other side doesn't mean you have to do it on this side either. So just do what feels right for you. I actually have a very sore left shoulder, so I prefer not to do that stretch on this side, and that's just what I do. Focus on creating that slow, long, steady inhale. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Fully, completely empty the lungs. Breathe out the stress. Breathe out the negativity. We're just chilling right now. We're just enjoying ourselves, doing something nice for our bodies, nice for our minds, just good all around. Take that inhale, reach back up, stretching up. Exhale, bring that hand back down. We're back here in our tabletop. From here, we're going to be here for a while. So instead of staying up on the wrists where we get uncomfortable and we don't like it, coming down onto the forearms. The main thing here to be careful of is not to create a swoop in the lower back as we're down on the forearm. Still want to stay nice and strong. So if you have to walk the arms forward a little bit to ensure that you are not going to be swooping, you do you. Make sure that you listen to the body. And to help not swoop through the lower back, we are engaging our core. So if you don't know what engaging your core is, we're going to tighten our core muscles. We're going to focus on almost drawing our navel in towards our spine. So we've got a really nice, strong core. This is so important for your back health and making sure that you don't injure your lower back. So we're going to have our knees nice and close together. So we're here, straight back. We are going to be taking an inhale here. Lift one leg up off the ground. Inhale, knee towards the chest. Exhale, send this leg back and up. Inhale, bring the knee into the chest. Exhale, leg back and up. Inhale in. Exhale, kick back. If you're like me and have already worked your legs or your glutes this week, maybe a couple of times, you will probably already start to feel this in your opposite leg that is keeping your stability. Hate to tell you, but this is only the beginning of your pain. Shouldn't use the word pain. Pain's not good. This is only the beginning of your effort. Effort is key. Inhale in, exhale back. Couple more times on this one. And kicking back this time, just keep nice steady breath. We're just bringing our leg down and up. If we can, we're going to touch the ground and up. Toes touching the ground, spring back up. And 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee. Donkey kicks. Three, 2, and 1. Bring your foot down. Come back into child's pose. Take seconds. Connect to the breath and body. Notice how you're feeling. Go back to encouraging that slow, steady, long breath. When we're ready, we are sweeping our weight forward once again, back down onto the forearms, engaging the core, so we're not going to sweep through our lower back. We're now going to be taking this through on the other side. You're welcome. So from here, inhale, lift that knee in towards the chest, exhale up and back. Inhale into the chest, exhale up and back. And now into our toe taps. And to finish this side off, we're going 3, 2, 1, donkey kicks. And 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee down once again. Give yourself a second in child's pose. Hopefully you're getting a nice burn into this area. Just give yourself a second of rest, relaxation, focusing on the breath. And when we're ready, we are shifting our weight forward. So this time we're in our tabletop. So we're up on the hands from here. We're going to shift our positioning of our body. So bringing one knee to the side so you can extend one leg. Got our arm nice and straight underneath our shoulder. Hips are nice and square, facing the front. We don't want to bend our hips down too much, not create for our knee on the ground. And from here, you can have your arm up, point your hands on your wrist. We're lifting that back leg up off the mat. Once again, we're coming into our taps. This time, just so you can bring our leg nice up and straight as we extend and down. Focus on the breath. Straighten that leg, release the arm, hand behind the head. Inhale together, exhale to extend. Outside crunches. Couple more times. 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg down. Bring your hand down. Bring your knees around. Back to tabletop. Let's do some cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take your time. We're using this just as a filler in between our movements to keep the body moving. Focusing on creating symmetry through the spine before we take this through into the next side. And from here, I'm going to take this through into the other side. So step that arm through, bring that knee out, extend that back leg. Here we are once again. You can have the hands on the hip, hand up, whatever feels right for you. Going straight into those toe taps. Hit the leg up, hand to the head. We're doing our crunches. Three, two, and one. Hand down, back to tabletop. This time we're tapping our toes under. We're sending our hips up to downward dog. Let's paddle our feet here, focusing on stretching out through the backs of our legs. Shifting our weight forward so we're in our plank. Focusing on the breath. And we're going to slowly lower down onto the mat. Take your time. Taking an inhale here, hands tucked in towards the shoulders. Exhale, we're pressing up, coming into our cobra. Important here, keep the shoulders down. If your cobra looks like this, come into a baby cobra. If you need, bring a bend into the elbows, bring your hands further apart. You just really want to keep our shoulders down. Look slightly up. And we're slowly lowering down onto the mat. We're going to come into our scorpion stretch on either side, one arm out at 45 degrees. Coming back with the opposite toes. Beautiful, and into the other side. And back to the center. From here, we're just going to pick the body up, come around so you can come down onto our backs. We are coming into our last series of movements here, which are all going to be core focused, strengthening exercises, and then meditation. Everyone's favorite part. All right, onto the back. We are here on the back. We are placing our hands on the thighs. Our knees are hip distance apart, so our feet are also hip distance apart. We're taking an inhale here. Arms are straight as you exhale. We are engaging the core, we're lifting up. We're touching the tips of our knees. and lowering. And as we lower it, we want to inhale. Sorry, I forgot to say that. So inhaling as we lower. Exhaling as we rise. Hold the top. Inhale. Exhale to rise. Inhale to lower. We're just going to keep doing these movements here, making sure that we are incorporating the breath. So we want to touch all the way up to the tops of our knees and come back down. Hopefully you're starting to feel that movement and engagement in the core, starting to feel that strengthening process. We don't want to be rushing to come back down. Take a sec up top and lower. Just a few more times. Going 3, 2, and 1. To lower. From here, picking our legs up off the mat, going to cross at the ankles you may. Don't have to though. Taking our hands, fingertips to the temples. Inhale here. Exhale. Elbow to opposite knee. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the other side. So inhale to center. Exhale opposite. Elbow to knee. We do not want to be lifting our heads with our hands though. The hands are up off the head. See what I'm doing? My hand is not behind my head, yanking my head. That's terrible for the neck. Just a couple more times. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet down, knees into the chest. Give it a bit of a massage. From here, extend your legs out long. Drop your arms down beside the body. We are finally in our meditation. You need to take a second and grab something to keep you warm. You're going to grab a jumper or a blanket to pop on. Absolutely, go for it. Lying in Shavasana, take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Connecting to the body, noticing any areas of stiffness or soreness. Taking note and feeling where our breath is as well. It's not very often you're actually given the opportunity to be completely at ease and comfortable, where someone actually goes to you and says, right now, you could do absolutely nothing and just enjoy it. Sometimes being given an opportunity like that is kind of overwhelming. You don't really know what to do with it because you never get given that kind of opportunity. But just here to tell you that don't have to do anything. Just lie here, listen to your breath, focus on connecting to your body. Just enjoy it, just relax. Sometimes people fall asleep. Not going to necessarily say that's a good or bad thing. You can do you. Take a moment and just send a whole message to your whole body saying, just let go. Focus on the muscles in your forehead and in between your eyebrows, relaxing and releasing these muscles. Sending us down to the cheeks, relaxing, releasing through the cheeks, relaxing, releasing all the little muscles around your lips, your mouth. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders for equal distances away from your ears. Relax your hips, both equally as heavy, sinking deep into your mat. And relax and release your hands and feet. Let your hands become heavy. Let your feet become floppy, dropping to the sides of your body. Turn your attention to the breath. Take a big, slow, steady inhale in through the nose. Feel your belly rise with air as you do so. And as you exhale, draw the belly back in, squeeze your navel in towards your spine. Just empty that breath. Let go of any of the residual crap that's going to get in your way. It's going to bring you down. All that negativity and stress, just let it go. Each exhale, just imagine yourself blowing it further and further and further away. Just enjoying this opportunity, this stillness, this opportunity to connect to the breath, to be one with our bodies and our minds. It's a really beautiful opportunity, something that's so special and unique in yoga, this connection, this unity between the mind, body, and breath. For the last remaining 5 minutes of our class, I'm just going to leave you in complete silence and stillness to enjoy this practice. This kind of practice, this mindful connection to the breath, helps us in so many ways, so great for our mental health. So just enjoy it, and I'll wake you back up in 5 minutes. See this body's great. Show me your way. I disappear in a flash. Let's slowly and gently begin to encourage some soft and gentle movement back into the body. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly let your head rock from side to side. When you're ready with your next inhale, stretch up and back with your arms on the mat and stretch and lengthen all the way from your fingertips down to your toes. When you're ready, drawing your hands into prayer at the heart. I honor and respect the place in you where the whole universe resides. A place of peace, light, and love. When you're in that place and I'm in that place, we are in the same place and we are one. Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today or tonight, this morning, whatever time you're watching this, wherever you are. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you felt like you got something out of it. I hope you go ahead and have a great day. Have a great sleep tonight. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I can see you all again in person soon. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.